Alrighty, guys, welcome back to another quest. This time we are staying at Dockside Inn over here at Universal Studios, Florida.
Yes, we are going to Epic Universe tomorrow for the grand opening, which is open for us at 6 a.m. So we are staying as close as we can get. That isn't Helios or Terra Luna or anything like that. So we are staying here. So we're going to show you guys what it's like.
Yeah, we got this room for $95, which is really cheap considering it is right before Memorial Day weekend. So let's find out if it's worth $95. All right, here we are in the lobby. It's a very open air lobby, not too fancy though. You got a Universal Studios store, the check-in desk, a very large and in charge Starbucks. And then off to our left over here, you have the Sunset Lounge and Pure A Market, which is your main food haunts and bars in the restaurant. We will go to them a little bit later, but yeah, we're gonna get checked in and then head up and show you our rooms. Wow. So she's nothing fancy.
Not in the slightest.
This is
It'll get you by if you are doing exactly what we are, which is showing up at 4 p.m.
To
and
leave at
leaving
4
at
a.m.
4 a.m.
Let's see, you got TV, you got some Catch the Wave artwork. That's something. Cool little wicker, little baskets and details and blank walls. Oh, there's some photos.
I do like the photos. I think
Yeah.
they're very pretty.
This, like if you're looking at it and you're just looking at the bed area,
It's
is nice.
It's pretty. Like the paneling wall is really nice. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
paneling
they
wall. And then the LED lights is cute. I think maybe a different color for the chest, but I think it's cute. I think it is a nice little touch. And like I feel like the backboards of the beds, they look like sand. So it's cute. I like it. Everything else is very plain. The walls are your very classic white. It is your classic Universal hotel layout.
Classic resort room layout.
The bathroom is nice. It's boring. I mean,
Am I in prison? Why is the hair dryer bolted to the wall?
can you tell that we don't stay in resorts very often? God, that sounds so privileged.
I stayed in Monterey. Your family's going with DVC.
We got our lovely bathtub shower, which
The tower.
the tower. You know, it's nice. I do like the floor, like the
little
flooring in the bathroom. I
It's
do
pretty.
like it's cute. It looks new. It looks clean.
Yeah.
And I do like the vanity, like wood, but I hate with like the colors that they went with like blue. They went with like hardest blue, which this is broken.
The paint's
And
chipping.
the paint's chipping on
like,
everything. Like if you look around the baseboards, like everything is not very deep clean. There's like scuff marks everywhere.
We have a closet though.
We do have a closet, no
Nothing
door.
but a sheet to protect us.
Do you know what? That's fine.
It works.
It works. I will say everything about this room so far just screams it works.
Yeah, it like bed, bathroom, closet, TV, air conditioning, like
Which
the like.
it's hard it's hard because like we stayed at Terra Luna, Helios, and Stella Nova, and like all of those have the exact same layout. But like I still feel like they had something to them that made it a little bit more like, ooh, I don't know.
This one feels very like an IKEA like showroom.
A little bit, yeah. It's nice, but there's just a lot like it could use a good scrub. I will say that. I mean, look at our remote. Like, I'm scared to touch it. Is it literally like?
It's sticky.
It's sticky too.
Be glad you can feel it.
I'm probably gonna call and be like, hey. It's sticky. Every fixture, like all the plugins, are wonky. They're like sideways. Now our view is so lovely. Now granted, this is nothing on them. We paid for a standard room.
Well, so the camera can't even see it.
We did pay for a standard room. This room was $95 plus tax, equaling out to $106 and I believe 55 cents. It is just a standard bedroom with 2 queen beds and a bathroom. When we did check in, you do have an option for mobile check-in or counter check-in when you do get there. We did counter check-in. They asked us what we would like for to stay. There are 2 different towers. They did place us in Tower 2, so we did get to kind of pick what level we wanted to be on. They put us lower down, so we are on level 2 because we have to make a quick escape tomorrow. That go fast. So it's good. It's nice. It's like, I do feel like Terra Luna and Stella Nova at least felt fancier. Now, I will say maybe in the next coming years, it may not feel as fancy. Like, it may have its images and its funky hallway smells and things like that. That may cause it to not feel so luxurious, but you can always get around with it. Now, we did get a lot of this kind of stuff with our other hotel stays at Stella Nova and Terra Luna and even Helios. We of course get our lovely little notebook and pen. Phone. We also get a nice little rundown, so it tells us everything we need to know about checkout. They say cleaning house, guest laundries, they're smoke-free kind of thing. They also then they do the in-room pizza as well here, and it looks like they do have stuff for that if you need a place order, or we can call them. We do have our stuff, but we do have what looks like an ice bin with some cups, and of course a little coffee machine with a nice little background behind it. I would say it's got like a really cute background. And of course we have our little lovely corner chair, or as I like to call it, our suitcase chair, because that's where your suitcase inevitably goes. Just getting a bit more of a close-up on these paintings. I get it, dock, because we're at Dockside. And then you do get your very basic amenities. You get some gentle soap for all skin. Of course you do get tissues and a hairdryer. You just get a small little thing of shampoo, conditioner, and body soap. Nothing fancy, nothing hooked to the walls at all, so you can see basic little amenities with that. We, of course, do have our extra pillows and blankets. Safe for all those dads. And, of course, ironing board. If you're doing anything fancy. I don't know why I did a southern accent. And, of course, your ironing thing. The ironing thing. What's the ironing thing called?
Ironing board?
No, the...
Iron?
Is it just an iron?
Yes.
That's awkward. The hallways do have a very like surfy feel to them. Like these like blue walls feel like they're surf boards. And then this does feel kind of like a sunset in a way. Or feels kind of like one of those crayon paint things. I think when those were popular. That was a big thing. I remember that.
Oh, we like hair dry one?
Yeah, you like glued the crayons to the board and then you would hair dry them. That's what this looks like. Okay, does look like ice is just right off the elevator, which is quite nice. And I like this wall. I do sort of wish they might have carried this down. It's kind of nice. Or maybe put that in the elevator area, since it's all white in there. This elevator room is A, echoey, B, so sad. It is so sad.
Reminds me of like those office buildings you're scared to go into.
It kind of looks like it's giving Severance.
First floor.
Game room. There's a nice little game room. Yeah, why does a hotel have a game room?
Wow.
Looks cool. We checking it out. It's so bright. There's so many noises. we can practice for tomorrow.
Yeah, let me lock in real quick. Oh boy.
Oh. More practice. Right.
Oh, it's so loud.
I know. Oh, it's loud in here. Oh, I do love an air hockey table though.
Yeah, VR thing.
Oh, wow. They do have a VR thing. They have those lovely basketball hoops that I hate because I'm so bad at them. Oh, they do have like, these are cute. I kind of want one of the squids. One of these little guys. I'll come for you. So they do have several different options to get. Here they do have kind of their chicken area. This is going to be your chicken and waffles. Looks like they also have some roasted chicken, that kind of thing. You get your sides with like mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. They also have grilled corn on the cob, which sounds really good. There are a couple different options. Here's another one. This is your pizza area. So you're gonna have things like pepperoni pizza. They have some specialty like Hawaiian barbecue, green vegetable pizza, and of course their garlic bread, because why would you not want garlic bread? They have displays of everything out as well, and then you order and they make it fresh. Here is going to be your burgers and sandwiches. So you're going to have things like your bacon cheddar burger. They have some specialties like smoked Gouda turkey burger. And of course an Asian, of course I say, Asian veggie burger. They have some kid options just like a normal cheeseburger and some corn dogs. They got sides like a sweet potato fries, and I think salads as well. Here are going to be your sandwiches. So they have some specialties like bread snapper entree and a tomato mozzarella sandwich. They do have some classics like the ultimate BLT. Again, some more displays, kind of some things you can get and some sides. And they do have a make your own salad bar, which is quite nice. And they also have a juice bar, it sounds like. I'll have to find that. They have different types of salads that you can get with several different toppings, including eggs to make some Cobb salads, bacon, ham, they have cucumbers and carrots, some onions, mushrooms, some cheese and croutons, and then an array of sauces for you to choose from. These all look very delicious. Other than this, which I think is really cool, it's a make your own pasta section, and they have soups here. So you can make your own pasta. They'll ask you things like, what kind of sauces do you want? What protein would you like? And what toppings would you like? They do have several different options like spinach, mushrooms, some veggies, and of course cheese. It looks like it does come with a breadstick as well. And they do have their soup of the day. So you do have your soups of the day like chicken noodle soup and a beef medley as well. They also have a make your own fruit bowl. So it's 85 cents per ounce. You, I guess, have some other options here which don't seem very fruit-like. You do have some things like watermelon and grapes that you can get as a side. They also have a pastry section, which is going to include things like croissants, danishes, some cakes and cupcakes as well. They show off here some more items you can get in the grabbing those section. But they have this little heat area right here, and right underneath it they have some whole fruit you can get. They do have some heated items that you can also buy, like Korean pork sandwiches, roper beef sandwiches, and empanadas. They do also have this little coffee area, which is really nice. You got your creamer, some sugars, and a microwave in case you want to heat your coffee up if it's not hot enough, I guess. They do have their classic freestyle machines here as well. And of course your condiment section. So you do have another microwave. You have some ketchup and mustard and 2 empty condiments. I love that.
It's secret sauce.
It's secret sauce. There's nothing there. You have mug wash as well, utensils, and of course lids for your cups. They do have your classic grab-and-go chip section here. They do actually have a gluten-free section, which is really neat. So they do have things like Cheetos and Boom Chicka Pop. So that's kind of neat to have. They have a cold drink grab and go section. It's got your Coca-Cola beverages, water bottles, apple juice, small kid options, that kind of thing, as most kid meals do come with a small drink option. Here's part of the dining room. It is a very large area, but it is all kind of beach themed. So it's got some wood tones, some aqua and blue colors, along with some browns to kind of make it feel like you're at beach. There's just some larger high tops over here, kind of facing out to your outdoor window, which has some foliage as your view. I think this area is probably my favorite. It's the prettiest, but it feels the most cafeteria-y feeling. But I love the lights, and the outside area is very pretty. And then I love this. I love the details over here, like the shiplap, and then you've got like the kind of trunk-looking benches with the really pretty like dock footage is really cool.
Alrighty, and for my meal, I decided to go with a nice little classic pizza. I got the Meat Lovers pizza. Typically comes with sausage, ham, pepperoni, and bacon. I requested no pepperoni since it's my least favorite pizza topping. Call me weird, but you can get this for $15.50. Also, at the place that I got my pizza, I got a helping of the garlic breadsticks. You get 3 for $5, and it is pass holder discount eligible.
Alrighty, and I did get a build your own pasta. I did select the pesto pasta with chicken and then some broccoli, cauliflower, and carrot mixed in there with some Parmesan cheese on top. Mine does also come with a garlic breadstick. This was $14.50. We also got freestyle cups for soda, and they're the tiniest cup I've ever seen.
We need to eventually invest in our own freestyle cups and just activate them.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea. That cheese pull looked really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really good. I saw the guy make it fresh, so.
Yeah, it's like all this stuff they made fresh, except for like the burgers. The burgers didn't look like they were made fresh. They were pulling those out of like a fridge.
They're probably drawer burgers.
Yeah, they were.
That's a good pizza. It tastes like your typical like Domino's or like Pizza Hut style pizza. It's got real good puffy crust on there, but the cheese is really good. It's real mozzarella cheese. The meat has a lot of good flavor and seasoning with it. It's not going to blow you out of the water, but if you're like just coming in and eat dinner before you wake up at 4 a.m. to go to a theme park.
Us.
Or if you're just looking for something cheap and easy, like this was a $15 pizza. So it's really good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really nice, substantial thing, but it's not that fancy. So it gets a couple points off.
I will say, you might get a bigger portion at like Pizza Hut for a $15 pizza.
Yeah.
I said the same thing at Terra Luna, or was it Stella Nova?
Terra Luna. Now for the bread.
They look like they could use more butter.
There's a lot on the bottom.
Oh, okay. It does not want to focus on the breadstick in the slightest. I'm even tapping the breadstick and the camera's like, no.
It's good. It's carbs, garlic seasoning. It's not going to knock your socks off, but it's, again, a good, substantial thing to get. 4 out of 10.
Oh.
It didn't wow me.
Yeah.
Same way the pizza did.
How garlicky is it?
Pretty garlicky. Could use a little bit more garlic.
Oh, okay. All right, my pasta. Oh, good. Oh, wow. I just got chicken right off of that. Oh, it's cauliflower. It already looked a little too oily. I think they did way too much pesto. Because, like, I'm looking in there and it's like... Like, do you see that in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing one without a veggie because the veggies are really big, so I don't want to try to, like, stick that in my mouth. I know. Okay. Yeah. The pesto could use more flavor. It's really just tastes like oiled. The noodles are a little overdone. God, there's so much oil in this. They're a little overdone. And the chicken... Honestly, everything just tastes way too much like pesto. There's way too much pesto in here and not enough of like cheese or Parmesan happening, which is a little unfortunate. It is decent. I think it'll get the job done, but it's not anything fantastical. It definitely is a little disappointing. I'm excited because I love pesto. They don't normally, a lot of places don't serve pesto. It'll make me full. But again, not a lot of flavor happening with that pesto. It's just mainly oil in here, not enough cheese. The noodles are overdone, and the chicken is just, it's just picking up the pesto flavor and that's it. So it doesn't even really taste like chicken, and kind of just tastes like pesto. So I give it like a 4 out of 10. It's okay, not my favorite. I'll eat it because I'm hungry and I need food, but I wouldn't maybe suggest this. Maybe go a different route if you're gonna get something. They definitely put way too much sauce though, so be warned. And we have the lobby bar as well. This is a sunset lounge. It's very yellow for a sunset, but I do love these fixtures. They're very cool looking. It is just gonna be your classic bar in any Universal hotel. It's just a small area. You have a full bar as well, as you can see behind there, all of their lips. They do have a series of classic options, kind of like Sailor's Delight, the short thing, which is gonna have your Kettle One vodka, ginger beer, that kind of stuff. And then they have their usual beers and wines, and of course, any looking for more options as well. You can just ask your bartender. And here is everything that is on tap. Looks like they do have a little walk-up area too if you don't want to necessarily sit, which is quite nice. It's kind of a loungy area for you if you don't want to necessarily sit at the bar. You can be more ensconced in that beach vibe.
So in the lobby, there is a Starbucks. It looks like a full service Starbucks, not like the ones in Sillanova and Terra Luna. As two people who used to work in Starbucks, we can tell. So they have 3 ovens, and they're new ovens.
Oh, they do. Wow. They don't.
Everything has a cool beachy surfer vibe to go along with the endless summer aspects of these resorts. We are going to stop and check out the Universal Studios store, which is our main gift shop in the building. So, as you can see, it just features some fun little knickknacks. No new Epic Universe merch, because it's not an Epic resort. But you have a wall of Harry Potter. Okay, why is it that every Quidditch player just chose the number 7?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's kind of disappointing.
They do sell the new Gen 2 ones here. So the standard 4 colors that we've seen.
Oh, and Professor Dumbledore.
Oh, yes. They also have, so they dropped Harry, Dumbledore, and Hermione Granger in the Gen 2 too.
They have like the new.
So we have some more of the standard Universal Studios merged with the globe and just the stuff. More Harry Potter. We got pins.
Well, these are cute. This is new.
Magnetic putty thing to the twins' shop.
I don't feel like I've ever seen these.
I don't feel like I have either.
Those are cute. Those are the treats.
Candy.
Which, you know how badly I kind of want them.
Chocolate frogs. Whole section of mugs.
I want candy.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. More mugs. We have a standard section that's just like shorts, tops, bathing suits, flip-flops, swim shirts, stuff like this. Simpsons. So now, unique to this resort that we haven't seen at the Epic Resorts is a resort collection. So for the Endless Summer, which is about this and Surfside, they have a tank top, mugs, tumbler, shot glass, keychains, coasters, ornaments, multi-purpose headband, magnets, another t-shirt, and a towel. So if you want to pick up something to commemorate you staying, you can. And of course, last but not least, the minions! Banana.
Okay, there it is. Oh, what did they normally say?
Alrighty, so we just finished up in, well, I guess dinner?
Yeah.
Filmed a couple things, and now we're gonna go ahead, get changed, and check out the pool in the pool bar. So we'll see you guys then. Bye. So Dockside Inn is divided into 2 towers, and we are staying at Tower 2. There's 1 and a 2. Pretty much the same, just have different positions. It's not a very vast resort. So we're not going to get a ton of footage because don't want to be creepy, but this is the pool. Got a nice little area with it. And there's the Wave Makers, which is the pool bar back there, which we're going to check out a little bit later.
Sand.
I hate sands.
It's coarse. It's rough. And it gets everywhere.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, we're back. We went to the pool, showered, changed. Tomorrow is Epic Universe Day 1 for us. That's why this video is kind of a shorter hotel overview and stuff. We weren't really focused on Dockside. It's not the highlight of our week. It's why we chose a value resort. I mean, you saw the bar, you saw the dinner, the room, the lobby, and all that. That's really the highlight. And I guess that leads us into our review portion of there's not a lot to this resort.
I will say there's not a lot to a lot of the value resorts.
No.
Like even so in the those are the ones we will compare it to. It's been either.
No, it was also a restaurant, a bar.
It wasn't anything spectacular either. I definitely think you're not gonna miss out on a lot if you choose one or the other. It really depends on what vibe you're really wanting to go for. I will say I think that we may have preferred Terra Luna or Stella Nova Terra Luna a bit more.
Part of the thing that makes this resort so cheap is you are the farthest away from Universal proper. You can't see Isles, you can't see Volcano Bay, you can't see, surely you can't see Epic, and you can't see Universal Studios proper or City Walk. So
you might be able to see it, like some of them, if you were on the like top levels.
Yeah.
I think for us spending $106 after packs, I think it's at least a decent thing for your buck.
it's gonna have all your basic amenities you need. You're getting all the benefits of staying at a Universal resort. The transportation, the early entry too, you get that as well. But you're paying your absolute cheapest. And as a resort, it's really like bed, shower, sleep. And every room has a mini fridge. There's nothing that like makes it bang pow awesome. So I think if you come here and you're rope dropping like aisles and you're closing City Walk, I think you're gonna be fine. I think you're not gonna care. You're gonna be so tired. You're gonna open this. You're gonna be glad there's a bed. And you're gonna hit the bed and you're gonna wake up and do everything the next day. I think if you're wanting a more like staycation experience, I would choose a different Universal resort. I would choose something like Helios or Portofino or even Cabana Bay. The Cabana was fun. The rooms were a lot bigger.
I'm excited to stay there and kind of be able to compare. Because as they continue this, obviously we're going to compare. Where you'll eventually get to see some milk. And if you subscribe, you'll help us be able to reach our goal and be able to bring you guys more fun content. Shameless plug.
Follow our Patreon too.
Yes. We also do have a free version if you do just want some more behind the scenes.
We're tired.
Feel free to subscribe to our free Patreon. We're just happy to be able to have you guys in our community and get to interact with you guys a lot more.
And that's also true of our socials. So if you want to follow us there, we do a lot of story posts on Instagram when we're actually filming. So if you want to see what park we're at and what we're doing, you can follow us there. Future events like HHN and Disney after parties and stuff like that, we might live stream those. But until then, guys, we'll see you on our next quest. Bye.